Hello, Scorpios. It is AD with kayxztarot, and I'm going to be doing your February 2020 reading, guys. So thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Welcome back to the channel. If you're old, welcome, welcome. If you are new, we're so happy to have you here as we grow and expand. And shout out to a friend of mine in San Antonio. Hey, I heard that you've been peeping. I made sure to get the video out as quickly as I could. Okay, so this is for you. I don't want to say your name just because, like, you know, I don't want your business to be out there, but I did want to give you a shout out because I was so honored. But anyways, that aside, guys, please don't forget to check out that description box below on information how to book a personal reading with me. Follow me on Instagram if you will. I'm working on my Instagram page. It's not there yet, but it will be. Hey, we're going to be in this thing. So yeah, let's get into your reading, Scorpios. And it's great because when I first started this, I was like, ugh, I'm a little drained. I just did the two other ones, but I wanted to get this one out with the other water signs, but I picked up energy. So I'm feeling that you're going to be energized, perhaps to work towards something, Scorpio, to get your dreams off the ground. There's I'm going to get my dreams off the ground. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. Period. So let's see. If you're connecting with a Pisces, Scorpio, or you're a Scorpio, Moon, Rising, Venus, you're connecting with a Pisces, I had to call you out all over the last reading, okay? So if you want to see how Pisces feeling about you, then you can go check out that reading. So we got the Justice card. I like that. Karmic Justice. I just heard it's your turn. It's your turn. You've sat patiently, you sought quietly, right? You've had challenges and you've been able to keep fighting and overcome them, Scorpio, with the Five of Wands here. It hasn't stopped you, the Hierophant. I feel like some of you felt like from birth, the people that taught you, not that they were wrong, but you've been against the grain. You've always sought after different truths. And like, so from your family, from the hierarchy that exists, you've had to fight. All my life, I had to fight. All my life, that's what I just heard. All my life, I had to fight. For some of you Scorpios, and you have. And now that justice is going to be served, it's your turn. So yeah, we got the Three of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. But we have the Ace of Cups. Oops, excuse me. The Eight of Cups, the Lovers, the Death card, the Nine of Wands. Hold on. Let's scratch that. This is something different. Let me address this, and then I'm going to go into this. I thought that they were the same, but they weren't. That was me ignoring spirit. Let me put these back. How I found them, just like that. Okay, we're going to put that back. All right, so let's go with here. Work. I feel like there's been some disappointments in work, specifically Scorpio. There's been a lot of disappointments, a lot of stagnation. I feel like you've been putting a lot of energy towards something and it hasn't really come out with the Three of Swords here. There's been a lot of heartbreak and disappointment, but you've been steady trying to get it done. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that has been a feeling of disappointment, but not going to stop you because you're a Scorpio. So you're going to keep pushing, but it's really kind of gotten down. It's gotten tiring. You're like, when is this cycle going to end? When am I finally going to get my just dues? And finally, with this Justice card being the first card that popped up, it seems like the time is now. I feel like this is an energy of which you're exiting. I feel like you've definitely focused a lot, and there's going to be an opportunity that comes in, maybe even a small opportunity that leads to something bigger that will finally tickle your fancy and help you along your way on your journey and your path. Now we're going into the other side of the reading that I had to put back because we were getting ahead of ourselves. So now we're going to dial it back. So we got the Eight of Cups, the Lovers, the Death card, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the High Priestess. What I say, some of you Scorpios are connecting with a Pisces. A Pisces. I felt like a spiritual OG. She's like, Pisces. That's what I just heard. Pisces. Ace of Swords. I'm overwhelmed. I'm shook. My edges have been ripped off of my head. Okay. All right. How do we read this? Okay, so we start off with the Eight of Cups to the Lovers cards. Some of you Scorpios are walking towards your lovers. And I feel like whether you're the masculine or the feminine, you are the one that's kind of been the stalemate in this connection. I could be biased due to my experience currently with the Scorpio. I could be bleeding over over these energies, which I probably am, but you know, I feel like you felt like it's on you at this point to make the steps forward because you, sorry, have been the one with the trust issues. You have been the one with the problem. I feel like this person has been your wish fulfillment here, but you know, you're defensive, you're guarded. Scorpios are very closed, you know, and that's very scary for them to open up. But I feel like now you understand that there is a connection here that is bigger than yourself, and you want to walk towards it, and you're opening yourself up to doing it, right? Because we come here with the Lovers to the Death card. Here's your energy here right now, Scorpio. This transformation, going from an extreme distance to extreme closeness. This person is going to be like, wait, who are you? This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like that's what you've been scared of, Scorpio. Like, oh, when I actually give myself, then this person will run away because I am Scorpio. No, I feel like this person is in it. This person might not know, but they know. You know, particularly if you're dealing with the Pisces, they might not know about what you got going on, but they know, you know what I'm saying? So that fear, you can be at ease with it. But I feel like regardless, there's a transformation that's happening with how you want to treat this situation because you understand the reality of this bond now, okay? Regardless of how much you've been blocking it off, you got 2 9s, double 9s here, okay? So completion before chaos. You've been blocking your own happiness. You've been self-sabotaging. Oops, excuse me. It was this one. You've been self-sabotaging your own happiness. You've been blocking your own wish fulfillment to get you to this 10 of Cups. There's been one step here. These two people have been, you know, solo dolo in this to open up and share themselves in this way. And so I'm imagining that there has been some sort of spiritual call, some sort of sign that Scorpio, you cannot ignore, leading you to communicate with this person and move and go towards this person. So I am picking up that you are the active energy in this. Female, male, it doesn't matter. But I am seeing that like you want to take charge of your happiness at this point. You're tired of kind of self-sabotaging. You want to be able to overindulge in this connection because it's too big for you. Like it's too big for you to fight it. And so now you are leaving behind, but I do want to be pulled here again to the 8 of Cups as far as like the sacrifice that this is going to take. You're having to leave things behind. Perhaps this is why you've had such a fear and consider this a death of some sort, because you have to leave these cups. There's no way that you could bring them. These are people, relationships, habits, but you know that this relationship deserves a certain part or a different kind of you. Sorry, somebody ran through by a trash can, but, somebody ran through with a trash can. Hopefully that makes sense. But there's a need to leave this behind so you can forge your own journey. And you know, and I like how he had to look, and it's been so emotional. Look, he had to cross this water. He had to cross through these emotions here, being guided by, you know, by the moon, which is all about Cancerian energy and kind of illuminating the subconscious. He had to go through that in order to get back to solid ground, to walk towards this connection, this relationship. Whoo! Hence why the Death card is here. It's been hard. There's been, you know, like some of it's rock, some of it's water. Sometimes you were steady, sometimes you were you know, wound up, bound, you know. So I am seeing that like it's been a journey to get over to that side, but you're ready to leave those 8 cups behind. I feel like sometimes you're like, well, maybe I can carry 3, maybe I can carry 1 and come back for the other ones. But you had to realize all of it has to die in order to come towards this. And you've made the decision to transform. You made the decision to transform. You're scared, you know, and if this doesn't have to do with love, you're certainly scared. You're nervous, but spirit is barking at you to move, and you're ready. Excuse me. You're ready. Okay. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. I love this. This is offering long-term stability. This is offering something solid, something that you love. For some of you guys, if this is just a creative passion, you now figured out how you're going to be able to do it and benefit from it. But for others of you guys, this really does have to deal with you wanting something solid, you something committed. What you actually been so afraid of is now being presented to you, and it's your wish fulfillment. It makes you nervous, but it really looks like, can I get this? Can I actually get this type of connection built on a firm ground that is also emotionally supporting? And this person is able to communicate. If I open up, is this actually real? And I feel like the answer from Spirit is yes. The 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yes. Yes, you can have it. Yes, you can. And yeah, the situations that you've been having as far as like your money and all that other stuff, your hard work is going to pay off. We have the Moon card here. We were just speaking about the Moon. The subconscious. And I'm being pulled here to the wolf and the dog. Yeah, there's been so many sleepless nights. Cancer. Yeah, sorry. Could be connected with the Cancer. Could have been dealing with the Cancer, or you yourself have a dominant Cancer placement. But there's been so many sleepless nights focusing on this Three of Swords, focusing on the past and how things have been hurting you. This is very Scorpio. Come on now. Can we get, okay, Scorpios, are we here? Are we here, Scorpios? not to poke fun, but like, is this not the Scorpio reasoning? Okay, Bruce Wayne, okay, we see you. All right, Edward Cullen, we see you. But this is all about staying up and kind of lamenting about the past and things that you haven't been able to let go. As we know, Scorpio is a very fixed sign, so you get fixated on certain things, fixated on disappointment, how people have hurt you, how people have wronged you. But I feel like through those clouds, through all of it, the Seven of Cups to the Sun card, you're starting to see, a lot of you are starting to even, dare I say, forgive. Oh my God, did I just say forgiveness? Did I just say forgiveness from a Scorpio? Some of you guys, maybe forgive is too strong of a term, but some of you guys are letting it release. I just have this image of like you literally putting it in a balloon and sending it off. You're just letting it go. Not, you're letting it go in all interpretations of the world. Normally, this is all about confusion and looking up, but I really see this as kind of being all these little balloons that you're just releasing into the sunshine, and you're letting it melt off of you because it's caused so much pain and anxiety in the past. You've been fixated on it, but you're ready for something new. You want to close out that cycle. You're trying to close out the cycle with the World card here to have a new beginning. Some of you guys, man, if you're Scorpio with some Leo energy, I got you all over the Pisces reading. That is so funny. But some of you guys with all this fixed energy here, you could be a Scorpio Aquarius, Scorpio Libra, Scorpio Taurus, all of those different combinations here with this fixed energy. But I'm just saying, this is such a huge transformation that's happening because you're such a fixed energy. To actually release and have faith and let something go is a huge step in your journey. And I'm not trying to be funny or facetious. I'm just saying, this is there's people out here who've been waiting for this day to come about. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. And even you yourself, you've been putting yourself in isolation. We go from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. We're moving on. We're going up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you moving yourself out of isolation to being able to ask and receive help. I feel like a lot of you guys, and again, being pulled to the moon and the wolf and this dog here, but mostly the wolf, you've been a lone wolf in your journey, and finally there's an opportunity for you to open up, to give and receive love. You kind of find yourself, Scorpio, in these situations where you're just giving love because that's easier, because that's where the control lies. It's very difficult to open yourself up to someone and allow you to trust that they're going to give, and then they actually do. So this goes back to these trust issues, Scorpio. This is very real. But I feel like at this point in time, through financial issues and all this other stuff, you've been quite honestly brought to your knees. As far as the situation, you kind of have to go out. And that's what I'm saying. The way that Spirit has talked to you at this point in time has been very clear and very direct. There is no way that you can be missing these messages unless you just keep sending them straight to voicemail, but they tired of that. All right. And again, if you've been dealing with the Pisces, they're tired of being sent to voicemail. They're tired of you ignoring them. They're tired of you living in fear. They understood it as long as they could, but now it's time for you to kind of buck up and get on with it. Get on, move on, come from this Five Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles, where we can get to giving and receiving. This person, Seven of Pentacles, has been waiting for you. You understand what I'm saying? You see how the tarot works together? You see how it all kind of comes together? But it is coming together with this World card here. And again, I'm being pulled again to the soulmate energy, to the Lovers card. So there's a decision to make. We, again, have the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a slow energy, and you don't even have to, you know, I'm not even saying that after you get out of this reading, then you need to sit and text them immediately. No, what I'm saying is you need to think about this reading, and you need to think about the Four of Wands. You need to think about the connection that you have, and you need to see if this resonates, if I make any sense to you. Is it time to let go of those fears? Is it time to, you know, take a risk? Is it time to open up? Is it time to give and receive love? You know, do you deserve love? Are you going to be willing to allow someone to give it to you? These are questions that you need to sit through and you need to ask yourself. And if you come to the certain conclusion, then there's only going to be a very direct action that you have to take, Scorpio. And ain't nobody playing with you. Ain't nobody playing with you. Ain't nobody playing with you. People do not got time for it. So don't be slow, because this will be a missed opportunity. It will be a missed opportunity. Look at this. The Two of Wands. I'm just getting like you're holding on to one. You're holding on to this that's bolted to this fixed foundation. Your old ways, old habits. You're holding on to it, even though there's freedom right here on the other side. You know what I'm saying? You can move or over here. You can move forward. You have the whole world in your hands. What are you going to do with it? But again, if a boat comes up and you stay here holding this wand and you don't leave, guess what? The boat's going to keep rowing on. That will happen. This person will move on. I'm telling you that. I promise you that. This person will move on. We have the King of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Devil card. Could be connecting with a Capricorn. But there's been some sort of communication issue, some kind of communication barrier, perhaps with a paternal figure, a father figure too. Or this has to deal with childhood issues. Let's see if the cards have anything else to say down here. The Strength. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I just feel like there's just been so much miscommunication about finances. Finances have been such a harsh point for you for these past couple of months, years. But it's made you stronger, and it's made you reevaluate your relationship that you have with money. But now you know how to save. You know what to do. You're not going to find yourself in that situation again, because you've been challenged and you've been taught that lesson. Capricorn, Saturn. That's all about the disciplinarian. So some of you guys were misbehaving, and you got that you got that discipline. And so it came in. But you're stronger for it. It's kind of tamed that beast. You know, I imagine if you have a Leo combination, perhaps you were doing too much, spending too much, you know, whatever. Or you just put your energy in the not wrong things, but just you had to learn a lesson. You had to learn a lesson about how to use your resources. And so now you're choosing to do that. Look at this. We have the Six of Wands. Wow. Judgment. I love it. Nine of Pentacles. Four of Wands. The Emperor. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The Ace of Cups. The Ten of Wands. The Knight of Swords. The Tower card to the Queen of Wands. That's exactly what I was talking about. Scorpio, if you were concerned, yeah, please check out that Pisces reading. But this is all about coming back victoriously. You're dealing with a strong energy, which is why I was saying this person will move on. This person will move forward. Just because they're very attractive, they're popping up as the Queen of Wands. If you see them, so does everyone else. That's all I have to say. If you like them, so does everyone else. They have the same qualities in and out. This person is who they are. So they are the masters of attracting different things. And so, yeah, I just want to put emphasis on that, because you don't want to get caught up in your own fear and let this boat go by, because it will be a boat, and you will, you know, there's just no point. Anyways, the Six of Wands to the Judgment card. This is coming back to a victorious return. It's almost as if the skies have opened up, the heavens have opened up, the angels started singing, and it's like, and you come and you're surrounded by this white light, this white orb, and you literally have come up with that knight in shining armor, or someone is your knight in shining armor, and they are returning. I feel like a lot of you are stepping into this emperor mode, okay? Whatever it is, Scorpio, if you are if you're a feminine energy Scorpio, you're very dominant. You read as masculine. So it's just, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But it's just like, you definitely are probably, you might be connecting with some sort of Cancer. Again, you could be connecting with a Pisces male. So they, in your head, seem a little, I won't say weaker, let's say softer than you are. And so it's, you kind of dictate what the relationship is. So you might wear, quote, the pants in the relationship. This person's a little bit softer. And like I said, you have the harder exterior, so don't take it personally, but I feel like you're going to step up into this masculine energy and take charge of the situation, okay? Because look, there is a want and a desire to be with a Scorpio line is, why do I want an independent woman to feel like she needs me? All right, that's Drake. And I feel like that's this right here. You want an independent woman or an independent man to feel like they want you, they need you, they are independent, they are fierce. That scares you because they can leave you and be fine, but at the same time that excites you because you're not with a dependent. Goes back to the trust. You have to trust that this person is going to stick around, but you have to allow yourself to give them that option, right? You see how we go through this circle? And again, the Wheel of Fortune to the Ace of Cups. So you want to tie down this independent situation. There is a twin flame situation here, and there's a homecoming. This person has been, again, patiently waiting in their gilded cage. I don't even feel like the person that you've been dealing with, I don't even feel like they've really been out and about sleeping with a whole bunch of people. They flirt, they have their fun, they might have their friends, but for the most part, they've really been kind of sticking to themselves and minding their own business, kind of waiting for you to kind of get it together. But they are growing tired. They are growing tired, and so the clock is certainly ticking in this situation with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. But I do imagine that if you take this step forward and you take that leap of faith, you will be greeted on the other side with open arms. I mean, the Four of Pentacles. I'm at the Four of Wands here. With open arms, because there's so much love here, and it's such a strong bond, and that's such a positive outcome. And I feel like there's just a need to release the inhibitions of communicating your truth and really let your guard down, let it come crashing down. And I also feel like Spirit has been doing its part to kind of push you to get to this situation. So you might expect another surprise visit, another surprise thing from the universe to kind of force this along. Literally divine intervention happening here to communicate past these 10 wands, past your stubbornness. So there's going to be something where you almost have to speak, right? The Four Pentacles here, which I believe I kept saying in the reading. The Four of Pentacles to the Star card here. You're having to release in order to get that wish fulfillment. And I also am being drawn to the pouring of the water here. Excuse me, because I feel like that's your emotions in the situation. Just let it flow, let it drip. Once you start speaking, once you let down this guard, once you put down these 10 of Wands, it's just going to flow very naturally and very easily. Because this person is going to be so receptive to what it is that they're waiting. Look, she's looking directly at this, she's waiting for you to kind of pour your feelings out, pour your truth out, what it is, because she knows you have them. She's not dumb. Just because you look at her blinking doesn't mean that she doesn't see you. You know what I'm saying? So, really great energy. Wow. We got another couple here. Wow. Look at this. The King of Wands, the Queen of Cups to the Three of Cups. And I was saying in the Pisces reading that I put Scorpios in this energy here too. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I do see that there wants to be a reunion here. There wants to be a forward movement, okay? And I'm being called because I did say in the Pisces reading that a baby could be on the horizon, and with this three of Cups here, this could also lead to this connection leading to a baby of some sort. But I feel like this is a very steamy connection. This is what I said earlier. This is a very steamy connection, and it's going to be a very steamy reunion that's going to bring a lot of wish fulfillment. It's going to be a bright light. I feel like this connection is a bright light, and it's time for you to move towards it, because we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands too. You guys are evenly matched is what I just heard, right? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. For some of you, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, Cancer, could be Cancer, but Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, particularly Taurus. Some of you guys are finally ending that relationship with that Taurus energy, that fixed energy. It was that you both were fixed, so you both were in the relationship, probably a twin flame, but it's time to end that and start something new, start something fresh, and start something over. I just heard some of you guys are reinvesting your resources and your energy into another relationship, into another person. And so, but it is coming at some sort of ending. For others of you guys, you could be literally moving out of your parents' house or something and starting on your own venture. I feel like this connection has to come at a cost. With that Eight of Cups, this connection comes at a sacrifice. All right. And that's what's been the scary part with this Two of Pentacles here, weighing the pros and cons of each scenario. Which one is going to be better? How is this going to turn out? Yep, the Queen of Swords and the Temperance card could be connecting with the Sagittarius, but this is all about making that decision to choose freedom. I feel like some of you guys are loosening the reins and you're choosing again to elevate and ascend into these new heights of learning and expansion. You guys are opening yourself up. You know, Sagittarius is moving into a mutable sign. So just understanding the ebbs and flows of life, again, being pulled with this water. There we go with this cup being poured out. The theme of pouring out your feelings, pour it out. Bleed it out. Let it run. Let it flow. Okay. And again, this is all about communication, because you have somebody who is waiting to hear what you have to say. They're patiently, well, impatiently at this point, waiting to hear what it is that you have to say. And it'll bring so much peace and alleviation to the situation. And again, I feel like alleviation to the situation. No procrastination for my destination. Like, yeah, I was about to go into a freestyle rap. But anyways, and that could honestly be how it could be. Some of you could communicate it through poetry. Some of you might be scared to share your poetry, but you're an awesome poet. Now's the time to share it. They'll love it. This will move things forward. You will be surprised with how they receive your energy. Because I feel like whatever it is that you're most embarrassed to share, that's the one thing that they're very excited to see, because they know that you have it, you know, but they just have been waiting for you to kind of be comfortable enough to share it with them. But they've been waiting forever. Exactly. Two of Swords, Page of Swords. There's been no communication. Both of y'all get on my nerves. Both of y'all make me sick. There's been no communication. It's just been a standstill. But you guys think about each other all the time. All the time. All the time. That's why you're always thinking of each other, because they're always thinking of you. So you're always thinking of them. You're always thinking of them, and they're always thinking of you. So it's this cycle, but nobody says anything. And like it happens in silence, right? But I feel like you started it. The Seven of Wands to the King of Cups. There's such a guardedness and a defensiveness. And this is the card of Scorpio, actually. Could be, again, dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, but this is Scorpionic energy right here. So a guardedness against your feelings, against opening up. But you wanted to say something, but you stopped yourself every time. I feel like you've even picked up your phone and typed in their name, and then you're just like, hey, and then like you're just like, well, what do I say after that? So I might as well not say anything. So there's a guardedness and a defensiveness to your energy and to how deep your emotions run. But here we have the Six of Swords. So it's moving away into calmer waters. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, there's been so much inner reflection with the Eight of Swords and the Hermit card. But I feel like you found the light within. You learned those lessons that you were seeking with the Eight of Swords here. But there's just been so much insecurities to have to go through. Perhaps some of you even have Virgo in your chart also. And so that need for perfectionism that you have, and like the ideal situation, has just caused a lot of issues for you moving forward, because you want everything to be just so, and that's not how life works. And so it's really put this burden on you, and it's caused you, again, Two of Swords, to not move, not make a decision, and leave, again, these blindfolds on. I just feel like it's so funny. It's like on the outside, right? On the outside, you've chosen to be blind to the situation. You don't want to see it. You've made sure that you closed off any opportunity for you to see it. You don't want to. You're prepared for battle. If somebody runs up on you, they're going to get done up. Two swords, okay? You ain't out here crazy, but at the same time, you're playing the victim with the Eight of Swords here, like acting like you're helpless. You're ready to fight with the singers, but you're not moving anywhere. But on the inside, you've only been very, very reflective, but you've chosen to be blind throughout this process and situation. But now the light is getting brighter and brighter, and it's almost blinding you. And I feel like you're being called again to move towards opening up and spreading your truth. And again, we end with the Chariot card, the Six of Swords to the Chariot. Some of you guys could physically travel towards this person. You could just show up on their doorstep. You just show up and be like, look, I have this poem for you. Look, I have this, whatever for you. I want to let you know how I feel. Wrap it up. I just want to wrap it up. Shout out to Adam Levine of Pisces, Scorpio, Moon. If, here we go, where he's just like, Is there a place that I could show? Is there somewhere we could go so I could show you how I feel, feel? That song. It's a great song. I just butchered it, murdered it, chopped it up, redid a remix that was not asked for or called for, because I can't remember that starting line. But that's what song I'm hearing. What's it called? I can't think of what the name of it. It will come to me. And if it doesn't, then I'll put it in the description box. But there is a song that I'm hearing where you're like, I want to show you how I feel. I can show you better than I can tell you. But you need to tell this person. But I feel like that's how it's going to end. You're going to be like, look, I can show you better than I can tell you. If you decide to do that, be careful. Make sure you wrap it up, because there will be a baby. I promise. If it's particularly if it's a Pisces, listen, there will be a child. So you got the 5 of Cups here, the Magician, the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the Empress. And what did I say? I told you. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, 3s, pregnancy, the Empress, this union leads to expansion, growth, fertility. I can't make this up. Again, like I told Pisces, why would I lie? Why would I lie? And the thing I also said to Pisces too, which is imperative for you to know also with these combinations, the reason why a pregnancy would come out of this connection is because it's so powerful. Energy is never created nor destroyed. It's only transferred. And when you guys come together, when you guys collide, when you guys come together, you understand what I'm saying? It's going to manifest. And that is something that if you use protection and all the other stuff, you probably will be able to do sex magic with this person. You know, you guys will be able to physically manipulate energies when you make love, when you come together in order to achieve desired results, because that is the intensity of this connection, because it is that spiritual, it is that deep. You already know this. You might have already had a child with this person or experienced something of that nature. This will happen again. It wasn't a coincidence. That wasn't a one-off thing. That was just how y'all get down and dirty, because that's just how y'all are down and dirty. You understand what I'm saying? You guys, again, you guys can make mountains. Are we here? Are we here? Are we here? Right? Okay. Sorry. Have a thing for Scorpios. But, you know, in all seriousness, this is about taking that negative energy, these 3 cups that you've been looking at, realizing that the 2 of Cups is right behind you, and making that shit happen. That is make it freaking happen. Period. You're done. You're letting it go. You're letting it flow by the wayside. You're finally shifting your perspective. The 3 of Wands, you're looking in a different direction. You're looking to the future, and you know that this is what you want, and that is on period. I just get such a determined, and I'm being again pulled to the Chariot. There is such a determined energy to go ahead and make this happen. I feel like this person is your is your feminine, is your divine feminine. You know that. No one else, you don't want them with anybody else. You're a Scorpio. You're possessive as hell. Let's not sit here and act like if you saw this person run off with another person, you would be okay with that. No. Hence, another Scorpionic song, Marvin's Room by Drake. I'm just saying you could do better. That will be you. You can either be here's what I have to say, Scorpio. Here's what I have to say. You can either be ahead of the problem or you can be behind it. This person will find somebody else that entertains them. So you can either be on your Drake shiz and be calling them, talking about, oh, I made a mistake. I, again, let the opportunity pass me by. But now I realize that you were the one for me all along. So will you please leave the person that you're with and come back to me and have to go through that drama? Or you can just stake your claim now. Look at how firmly he planted it. That's my stake. This is my land. This is my ground. Are you going to claim it, or are you going to let somebody else take it? You know, take somebody else up on this offer. And as Pisces, Rihanna said, it's just like in the LOVEE song, where she's just like, don't slip, because I might push up on it. Don't really want to lose this moment. Why window shop when you own this? You know what I'm saying? You know, that is this Empress energy. That's what you love about this person. That's what you appreciate about them. But understand that they're about that life. They will move on. I just want to stress that enough. Spirit wants me to really let you know that, like, if you keep sitting on it like a duck, they will keep moving. They will move on, because they're coming into union. period. Okay, it's just time. So you can either be, again, ahead of the problem or behind it. But I do see you looking at this connection differently than you did before. You actually see it. You're taking off those blindfolds that we saw from earlier, and you're seeing it, Scorpio. And you know it's up to you to make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. Oh, look, and there's the Page of Cups. There we go. Again, I'm telling you, babies, 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 Pisces. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys, oof, oof. Sorry, I just got a surge. Whoo. Excuse me, I need some water. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Whoo. Freaky. Dirty. Dirty. Some of y'all just have... Where do I even start? Oof, that really caught me off guard. I'm sorry. That caught me off guard. Some of you probably want to get this person pregnant because you're trying to lock it down. You don't want them to go anywhere. And you know a baby will keep them. That's wrong. That's wrong. And Scorpio woman, you feel that way too. Here's the thing. I don't think that you have to trick this person into staying with you. I think they want to stay with you. I don't think that you got a plot on their ass, Scorpio. Like, if I give them a baby, then they have to stay. I feel like even through this, you were like, it dawned on you while I was saying it. You were just like, but if we have a baby, then that means that they won't be able to go anywhere. I hate y'all. Man, but there's just such a big soul tie here that you want to rush towards it. There's so much passion and commit. I mean, so much passion. I haven't even gotten into the passion, but there's so much passion that's happening here. And it's moving forward with the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups here. So this is, again, a childlike energy. There's childlike. Why do I keep hearing freaking Drake, and I'm sick of it. The Scorpio of the Scorpio. Oh my gosh, I'm sick of this. But I'm hearing teenage fever. This shit feel like teenage fever. Oh, ooh, the second line in that song. Golly. I'm sorry, Scorpios. I hope that y'all are enjoying all this music references, but I'm a music gal myself. But what's the line? Why second guess? I should have stayed. You say the word, I'm on the way. This shit feels like she's teenage fever. She's not scared, but I ain't either. Why second guess? I should have stayed. I just song pisses me off when I hear it, and it's pissing me off now. Literally, why second guess? You should have stayed. You know, it is teenage fever. The excitement that you feel about this person, you haven't felt about this person. Like, they make you feel like a child. They make you feel like a child, and you just are so attracted to them and so passionate about it. And I mean, you've just been sitting on this landmine. This is what got me hot. Okay, the Hangman, the Four of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. You've been thinking about how you are going to get them, and it was followed by the Page of Wands. Look at this. This is that packing energy. You understand, Scorpio? This is passion. This is the phallic symbol. Even the sword is a phallic symbol. Like, I'm just like, you have just been sitting on this island of passion, and it's just been growing and steaming, and like, you have all these wicked fantasies of all these things that you want to do, how you want to be with them. I feel like you even want to see them in the workplace. Like, you want them anywhere, anytime, any place. Like, you don't care. Like, and you've just been thinking about all the different ways that you could possibly have this person. You understand what I'm saying? And like, and it's been a fixation of yours, but it's only been in thought. It's only been in theory. You haven't done anything towards it, but I feel like your passion is causing you to want to act and come towards them. Anyway, so yeah, there's so many fantasies. There's so many thoughts that you have about this person. And again, dare I say it, it's mutual. Dare I say this person thinks the same about you. You know, it's freaky, you know, I'm serious. So we got and some of you guys could be connecting with the Taurus. Or they have Taurus in their chart. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Earth, or Mars. I said Earth. Whatever, we're here. But we got the Three of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. Look at this. This is 10. I love this combination. Like, the tarot's so sexy to me. It really is how it just really comes together and binds, you know. So you've been waiting to put this work in. It's been a mixture of investing, of planting, of harvesting. This has been sitting there. I feel like this connection has been sitting there. I feel like this has been very old, but with a new start. There's been a soul tie, even past life relationship, past life connection. So it's taken a lot of time to come into fruition. But now you guys are coming together. You put in yours, they put in theirs. Now it's time for you to come together and work and build it so you can get to that 10 of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles here. This is all about collaboration. So I'm really seeing like such a beautiful energy here about you guys investing and putting in the work in order to see this come to fruition. A lot of you guys might even find yourself working or find yourself in business with this person, making money with this person, because you guys are just meant to bring change into the world. You guys are meant to create. You guys are meant to invest and build. So I imagine that some of you guys could end up being really, really well financially off just because both of you guys bring what you're going to bring to the table. Again, like I said earlier, this person alone on themselves is the 9 of Pentacles. They've gotten a lot of it. So you combining your own forces is only going to lead to the 10 of Pentacles. It's not going to go, you're not going to subtract, you know. The tarot does not go backwards. You understand what I'm saying? It always is a continuous circle moving you forward, okay? So you're not going to go backwards with this person. This person is just as strong and they don't want to fail either. So why would you fail them? If you don't want to fail and they don't want to fail, then how could you possibly fail? You know what I'm saying? It's just simple as that. And so I feel like you're coming to that conclusion, and this person has probably been there. I'm just saying, but you're catching up, you know, it's never too late to the party. It will be for you, but it's never too late to the party. You know what I'm saying? So I imagine that this is a beautiful energy of investing and putting in. Okay. So here we got the 7 of Swords and the Fool card. So this is moving forward, taking a risk. You're scared. And again, you're being strategic about it, Scorpio. You're still looking over your shoulder. You're still being a Scorpio about it, but you are breaking free. We're breaking free, soaring. Hey, flying. Oh, there's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If we're trying, we're breaking free. Shout out to you if you know what that song is. Bop it in the freaking comments. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. If you know that song, then hey. What song is that, Scorpio? So anyways, but that's what I freaking hear for you guys. You're certainly breaking free. You are exiting a situation. I feel like this might be a quick turnaround. You might actually be like breaking up with somebody or really finalizing a chapter and then kind of quickly moving into this next relationship. So it might be jarring, but you've just been called to do that. And plus, you're so passionate. You're being led by a certain head, if you will. So, make sure that you put a hat on that head. You know what I'm saying? It's cold out here. And it's hard out here for a pimp. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, you are breaking free and you are soaring, you are flying, you are charging toward this new beginning with the passion and determination. Look at all this yellow, all this happiness, this sunshine, this bright colors, and it's just coming in. It's coming in for you. You have your heart and your mind under control with the yin and the yang. You have the knowledge that you have from your past experiences. You're ready to charge toward your new one, and you're going to do that in a very strategic manner. But some of you guys could be planning some sort of surprise trip or end up on some surprise trip in order to come towards this person because you want the goodie bags. So that is what I got for you, Scorpio. Woo! That's the longest reading I've ever done. I know y'all Scorpios better watch it. I know y'all better share this because I work so hard, okay? So anyways, that's what I got for you, Scorpios. I'm going to put some oracles, but please don't forget to check out that description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me. Follow me on Instagram if you would like to see that come to light. And thank you so much for your like, share, and subscribes, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. I'm trying to get to 20K by my birthday, all right, which is February 24th. So we'll see. You know, I'm cranking out the content. After I'm done with this, I just have the air signs to do, and I have some surprises in store for you. Some other readings different outside of these. So yeah, stay tuned. Oh my gosh. You had quite a few cards come out. I'm just like, I'm not going to take all of them. Just give me the important ones. But the one that came out was, you are very close to achieving your goal, period. You and your loved ones are safe. You are safe. You are safe, Scorpio. And look at this blue energy. Archangel Michael is with you, protecting you as you come through this energy. You know, you have the spirit of the moon, you know, I want to say ambient, but it's an omnipresent, excuse me, motherly energy that is really guiding this situation right now. Yeah, they want you to move forward. And oh my gosh, I'm being pulled to the six. I'm sorry, guys. I'm being pulled to the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. So harmony, balance, 2 sixes, okay? You know, you're returning back to your past. You're returning back to something that's familiar and calming to you. You're returning back. You're coming back home. Some of you guys, it's like a really maternal energy that you feel with this person. And so you're coming back to them. You're coming back to receive love. You know what I'm saying? Don't let pride get in your way. Adjustments are required. You're the only person blocking this. One more time. You're the only person blocking this. I lied. I'm going to say it again. You're the only person blocking this, Scorpio. Do not let this fixed energy of the Leo get into the way. Just because things aren't looking the way that you want them to look does not mean that it is not right, okay? Does not mean that you're wrong. Does not mean that you missed the boat. So please, channel this energy. Make a different choice. You're being guided. You're being called to move forward. Meditate on this reading. Contemplate on this reading. And then make a decision. And again, be strategic about how you get to this next point. Adjustments are required. Rethink. And I did see look at the bigger picture was one of the cards that came out earlier. And I like it. Look at the bigger picture. It's bigger than you. This connection is bigger than you. Don't get caught in your ego. That's all I got to say. Because you are very close to achieving your goal. Yep. And don't let the past hold you back. At the bottom of the deck. Woo-wee! Higher power at the bottom of the deck. The number 4. Look at all that pink energy. You are being guided. Like I said, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than this. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than them. It's bigger than the baby that y'all are going to have if y'all don't use protection. And I'm serious about that. That's why I keep saying it, because I've been seeing it in 2 readings. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than all of that, okay? And then we had Milk and Honey and Breathe come out. The rainbow is coming out. And again, and being honest, some of y'all will actually be okay having a kid with this person this soon, because y'all are going to stay together anyway. But, you know, it just depends on what you want your child to be. I'll put it this way. You guys are having a child. It just depends on what you want it to be. Because I'm being called again. I'm bringing it up again because I'm seeing this baby elephant and also all this milk. You know. You'll see the connection, all right? But there is this flow of energy, this rainbow that's coming out. So it just depends on what you consider that child to be. Is it a project? Is it something physical? Like we saw that Pentacle energy, the 7 of Pentacles to the 3 of Pentacles. So it can be work, but there is something fertile that needs to be fertilized as you come into this next chapter. All right. So just want to really just expand on that. Okay. But anyways, breathe. It's going to be okay. You are being divinely guided. Okay. And I'm also again seeing the High Priestess. So just understand that, like, your hand, Treasure Island, was at the bottom of the deck. You are being pulled literally by your wrist. Like, I feel like, you're being pulled around this store. You know what I'm saying? But it's to the toy owl. You're being pulled to the toy owl. Why don't you want to get some toys? I don't understand that, Scorpio. Look at this, what we have at the bottom of the deck. Ladybug, good luck. Oof. Some of you guys could be having some allergy problems. Ooh. It's like, now my nose is all like stopped up. And I don't think my nose is a chakra. Did it come out anyways? There were quite a few that came out. Ladybug, I'm not going to take all of them just because they take so much. But I will read like this part, but I'm not going to read all of them because I got 3 that I like. All right. So the first one that I saw was Bison, Abundance. Aha. All right. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storm of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So for some of you guys, this has been a very spiritual awakening, and this has been a spiritual connection. And that's why the higher power has been such a dominant force in the high priestess. I feel like maybe this person that you're connecting with is spiritual, is psychic of some sort. And so they're coming towards you. You know, they want to offer you something. And again, it's all about abundance, right? So we have Ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now, living in the present. I love that. Feel good about being loving and the colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So some of you guys could be artists. You could be wanting to share your artistry. I love this. Okay. Be happy here and now. I like how this six is moving forward, and this card, this 6 is all about moving forward, and this 6 is all about the past. That only leaves you with the present. You fill in that space. This only leaves you with the present. So I was being called to show you that again. I love that. And then we had Raven, Shaman, and this came out in the Cancer reading too. Could be connecting with the Cancer or someone with Cancer in the chart. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. All right. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your peace. Claim your place as the keeper of mysteries. Very Scorpionic card. And I love the wisdom that you've gained from this. You're very smart, you're very wise, and these situations have led you to being so wise and so generous. So just make sure that you continue sharing that and not close yourself off because you're afraid of your own power. I feel like you're going to be by a person that's going to be able to accept you. You know, we have the rainbow here, could be LGBT relationship, LGBTQ, sorry. But it's all about acceptance, freedom, coexisting, right? And I feel like you are being pulled to do that. And I'm being, again, pulled to the 6 of Wands and the Emperor. So this is about being victorious. I feel like some of you guys might want to step into a leadership role in order to usher in this new beginning, okay? But it's all about building your empire. All right, so here we got Squirrel, always prepared. Elephant, greatness. Dog, friend. Loon, intuitive. And cougar, and cougar, assertive. And I'll read this one. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. Oh my gosh. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. This is like, and I don't have these cards memorized by any means. It's always a surprise every time I read them. But like, yeah. Some of you guys make music. Some of you guys do art. Some of you guys need to share what it is that you've been working on for a long time. I'm being pulled to this sea turtle energy. You've been very slow about sharing this part of you, but it's time for you to be bold. It's time for you to step out of the shadows. Now, as you transition, right before you get to the 10 of Pentacles, through the 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles phase, I do imagine move in silence. Keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? But there is going to be a grand reveal. Slowly but surely, you're going to be able to come. And I also see, I'm very much being drawn to the turtle energy as far as like just being an old spirit, just being here before and leading to that wisdom. And this wisdom that you've gained through your life experiences. Some of you could write a book by the time this is all said and done about your journey, about your past and present, okay? But this treasure island and this milk and honey, you're being guided to this really beautiful, really beautiful time, Scorpio. I'm so happy, you know, and I'm happy, and I hope that you're bold enough to take that leap before you end up like Drake, drunk on the phone at 3 a.m. with somebody who is waiting for you to get off the phone because they got a man to go to or they got a woman to go to. What you trying to do? Who you trying to be in that scenario? You know what I'm saying? So I just keep teasing, I keep poking. But yeah, make it happen, Scorpio. If you want it to happen, it is up to you to make it happen on the 3D realm. You are being definitely guided and supported in the 5D realm. Spirit and universe is guiding you so heavily to get you to this next chapter of what you want, of what you've defined your happiness to be. So make sure that you open yourself up to receive it. So that is what I got for you, Scorpios. Thank you so much for hanging in here. Woo, what a reading. All right, we got a lot accomplished. All right, and peace until next time.